that is thick. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Global MOBIS News. I'm your host, Josh Newton, and wow, there's something else trending worldwide. K-pop Demon Hunters. Have you seen it? It's everywhere right now. In a way, that's what we're doing too. Tracking down the biggest MOBIS stories from around the globe. Wow. Let's see what we've got in store today. First, we're unveiling our new brand slogan that's going to change how you think about mobility. Hyundai MOBIS took center stage at IAA Mobility 2025 in Germany. We're heading to Sweden to meet Attila and see their incredible new warehouse transformations. Then we're taking you to Frankfurt to meet Bushra and discover how MCCE is optimizing our European operations. We're flying south to the Czech Republic to meet Marian and learn more about our recent international conference. Our global brand ambassadors united for an exclusive behind-the-scenes journey right here in Korea. We're celebrating how Hyundai MOBIS shone on the world stage at Cannes Corporate Media and TV Awards. And we'll wrap up with how Mobitim came to life in Seoul. That is a lot to unpack. So let's get to it. New brand slogan launch. Let's kick things off with something really special. Our brand new slogan that we're incredibly excited to share with you. We have a powerful phrase, where movement begins. It's a declaration that says we're literally where it all starts. It's about leading the way forward and inspiring every single journey ahead. Exciting things are definitely coming, and wherever your personal journey begins, Hyundai MOBIS will be right there with you every step of the way. IAA Mobility 2025. Now, let's talk about how we captured the spotlight, or maybe a few spotlights, in Germany. At IAA Mobility 2025, Hyundai MOBIS took center stage, and the results were incredible. From September 8th to 12th, we met with some of the biggest players in the industry and introduced them to our latest mobility solutions. The discussions were meaningful, and we're optimistic about our future collaborations. And on top of that, our Senior Vice President Axel Mashuka delivered a presentation on the company's global strategy and latest technologies that drew a great response from the audience. Introducing Sweden's new warehouse featuring Attila Baggy. Today, we're heading north to Sweden, where our team at MCCE has just opened a brand new warehouse. It's bigger, smarter, and built to drive the growth of Hyundai MOBIS across Europe. Joining me today is Attila Baggy, our GBA, who has been right at the center of it all. Attila, welcome. Great to have you here. Can you start by telling us a little about yourself?
Thanks, Josh. Thanks for having me. I'm Attila, warehouse optimizer and global ambassador at Hyundai MOBIS Sweden. I've been with MOBIS for 7 years based in Jönköping, and this year has been especially exciting with the launch of our new warehouse.
Excellent. Attila, can you give us a quick rundown? When did it open? How big is it? And what sets it apart?
We opened in December 2024 after 18 months of planning and construction. The expansion added up to 10,000 square meters and it's fully integrated with our operations. From inbound to outbound flows, to waste management, lithium battery storage, and new safety systems.
That's a serious upgrade.
It really is. It makes us more efficient and lets us close multiple external off-site warehouses and integrate logistics.
I heard you also had a big opening ceremony. Anything you want to highlight from that day?
I'm glad you asked. We had local officials, partners, and MOBIS colleagues here to celebrate. We organized guided tours, shared our story, and of course cut the ribbon. But for me, the best part was seeing how proud every employee was. It definitely felt like a team achievement.
Sounds like a big turnout. Speaking of teams, on the operations side, what difference does this make for MOBIS in Europe?
The expansion allows MCCE to take on a much bigger role. We serve 7 countries and 9 distributors, while ensuring faster and more reliable delivery of automotive parts and components. In doing so, we are raising our service level and positioning Sweden as a critical logistics hub in the region.
7 countries, that's wild. Any cool features that you're especially proud of?
For sure. We've got the license plate recognition system that controls traffic and supports the new gatehouse with two-way communication and registration, more gates for faster flow, and a temperature-controlled lithium battery storage area with thermal cameras and fire safety systems. We've also added smart, sequenced forklift charging overnight to cut energy use, and all of it is built to European and Korean standards.
That sounds like a logistics facility from the future.
Exactly. We're preparing not just for today, but for long-term growth.
And what about your team? How has it changed things for them?
The work environment is a lot better. Before, some processes like waste management were outside in the weather. Now everything is indoors, safer and more ergonomic. People are happy and proud to be part of something this future forward.
We're always happy to hear about improved working conditions. And beyond the team, has the local community felt the impact?
Yes, we've strengthened ties with local suppliers and the municipality and introduced eco-friendly initiatives like reusing waste and switching to reusable packaging. Growing sustainability is important for us as a company and a neighbor.
Nice, that's great. So, looking ahead, what's next for MPE-SE?
Well, this expansion is just the beginning. We're aiming for more automation, smarter inventory systems and greener logistics. The goal for MPE-SE is to set the benchmark for MOBIS globally.
Sweden leading the way. I like it.
Me too. I'm thankful and excited to be a part of it.
Thank you for your time, Attila, and for giving us a look inside your new business operations. Looking forward to an update in the future. MPE-SE is showing how smart logistics can transform the way we work. Can't wait to see what benchmarks Team Sweden sets in the future. Introducing MCCE featuring Bushra Saeed Kadir. All right, we're going to take you on a journey straight to the heart of Europe, Frankfurt, Germany, to meet one of our GBAs who's helping shape the future of Hyundai MOBIS across the continent. Now, when it comes to knowing the rules of the game, our next guest doesn't just study the playbook. She actually helps write it. I'm excited to introduce Bushra Saeed Kadir, who's the legal counsel at MCCE, our Europe Regional Center.
Hi Josh, well thank you so much for having me here. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. You know what? I have a confession. I have been secretly binge watching global MOBIS news episodes and kept thinking, one day maybe they will invite me. And here we are. I'm Bushra and I'm a senior compliance manager here at Hyundai MOBIS. I'm based right here in the beautiful Frankfurt, Germany, in our MP Frankfurt building. That's actually the same building where the MCCE, our brand new Europe Regional Center, calls home. As for my background, yes, I'm a lawyer by trade, but I promise my job here is way more interesting than it sounds. I keep everything running smoothly, make sure we are compliant with all the European regulations, and hopefully I don't put people to sleep while doing it.
All right, let's dive in, Bushra. MCCE, that sounds pretty official. What exactly is it, and why should our viewers around the world care about what's happening in Frankfurt?
Great question. MCCE stands for MOBIS Corporate Center Europe. Think of us as the European headquarters for support services. Our mission is to help all the MOBIS entities across Europe, whether they need assistance with HR issues, legal questions, IT support, safety protocols, general affairs, you name it, we've got all the bags. The brilliant thing about the setup is that we are creating a support system that's both local and unified. Instead of every decision having to go all the way back to headquarters in Korea, we can make faster, more informed decisions and right here in Europe, while still staying perfectly aligned with the company's global vision.
So you're basically like the European Avengers of corporate support? You save companies from spreadsheet disasters.
That's actually a good analogy, except instead of capes and superpowers, we are armed with policy manuals, compliance checklists, and really good coffee. Though I have to say our team's ability to solve complex regulatory issues might just qualify as a superpower.
I love it. So tell us about this super team of yours. How is MCCE actually structured?
We have organized ourselves around 7 core function areas, and each one is absolutely crucial. HR, employee relations, corporate culture, general affairs and construction, safety and facility, legal and ESG, that's where I come from, and IT. What makes this really special is that each function is led by top-tier local talent. We are talking about people who really know European markets, understand the cultural nuances and have deep expertise in their specific fields. And you know what? We have got such a passionate, diverse team here in Frankfurt. Maybe we should throw in some behind-the-scenes team photos right about here.
Nothing says we mean business like a good team montage. Our viewers, and I, love seeing the people who make the magic happen. Bushra, I'm curious. You're working across multiple countries, each with its own laws and business practices. How do you balance your local perspective while still being part of one global MOBIS team?
Oh, that's probably the most challenging and fascinating part of what we do. You're absolutely right. What works perfectly in Germany might be completely wrong in Hungary, Spain, or the Czech Republic. Employment laws are different, business cultures vary dramatically, even communication styles change from country to country. But there's the thing, we are still part of the MOBIS DNA, right? So our job is to find the sweet spot where we can customize our approach for local needs, while maintaining our shared values and ensuring consistent decision-making across the board.
It sounds like you're following a recipe to make a delicious cake, but each country gets to add its own local ingredients and preferences. The cake is recognizably MOBIS, but its flavor is customized to each market.
That's it exactly, you nailed it, Josh, with your analogies throughout our conversation. Just please do not ask me to actually cook anything. I can draft legal documents all day long, but put me in front of an oven and everything get dangerous real quick.
Noted. So, MCCE is still pretty new. What's the vision? Where do you see this going?
You're right, this is our first year, so right now we are really focused on building rock-solid foundations. We are spending a lot of time working closely with each local entity, really understanding their unique challenges and creating efficient, standardized processes that actually makes their life easier. But the long-term vision, that's where it gets really exciting. We want to empower local teams to become more autonomous and confident. We want to build the next generation of MOBIS leaders right here in Europe. And ultimately, we want every single European entity to feel more connected, more capable, and more aligned with the company's global strategies.
Bushra, this has been absolutely lovely. It's clear that MCCE is doing some truly powerful work behind the scenes. And with someone like you handling the legal side of things, I think the entire European operation is in capable hands.
Thank you so much, Josh. This has been such a pleasure. I had way more fun than I expected. And don't worry, I will email you that NDA to sign after we wrap up.
You got me. Thanks for joining us on Global MOBIS News. We'll see you next time. And there you have it, folks. That's the latest from Frankfurt, where the MCCE team is redefining what it means to be both global and local at the same time. They're building something special over there, and they're just getting started. Introducing MCZ, featuring Marian. Speaking of building something special, let's head south to Czech Republic, where our MCZ facility recently hosted an international conference that brought together manufacturing experts from around the globe. Joining me now is Marian from MCZ. Hello, Marian. It's so great to finally meet you. We've been eagerly waiting to hear from MCZ, and I know our viewers have been just as curious.
Hi Josh, I'm also excited to meet you. I have been following the global MOBIS news, and I must admit that my fellow GBA's colleagues have been great at delivering the news and events. As a GBA myself, representing Czech Republic, I will try my best to share some informative news with you.
I can feel your eagerness. To begin, for our viewers who might not be familiar with you yet, could you tell us a bit about yourself?
Sure, certainly I will introduce myself. My name is Marian, but you can call me Marian. I have been working in MOBIS Plan for over 3 years. Currently I am managing the purchasing team. Our department is determined to purchasing efficiency, cost saving, and negotiation with suppliers. And we also provide support for other departments in this matter.
Wonderful. You know, I actually had a chance to read your article about MCZ, and wow, your facility sounds absolutely massive. Could you give our viewers a quick overview of what MCZ is all about?
MCZ is a powerhouse behind Hyundai's European success, manufacturing module front-end systems and cockpits with precision and innovation, fueling the Hyundai's assembly lines, driving cars that hit the roads all across Europe.
So essentially, without MCZ, there'd be no Hyundai cars rolling off the European lots, right? That's incredibly important. You're working at the heart of modules. Now, speaking of modules, I heard through the grapevine that MCZ recently hosted a major conference bringing together all the key players in module manufacturing. What can you tell us about that?
Wow, Josh, you have such a great intel. I was just going to tell you all about it.
What can I say? We've got our ear to the ground over here.
So MCZ recently had the pleasure of hosting a truly special conference, welcoming 40 colleagues from 8 countries to our Czech plant facility. It was inspiring to see key managers from 12 different plants across the North America, Europe and India come together under one roof to share their ideas, experiences and vision for the future of our module manufacturing business.
12 different plants across 3 continents. Very international and no small feat. What were the main topics on the agenda during this conference?
The main goal of the conference was focused on the shaping the future of the module manufacturing. The event brought together the key manager from MOBIS module plants around the world to develop and discuss the innovative strategies for strengthening the company's leadership in this sector. With a rich history and strong reputation as a global leader in module manufacturing, MOBIS is determined to stay ahead of the industry undergoing rapid changes, driven by the rise of the electric cars and AI-powered tools. To maintain this competitive edge, the company is investing in advanced technology and smarter processes. Throughout the conference, participants collaborated to identify opportunities for the improvement, streamline operations, and create a more efficient manufacturing model that will elevate MOBIS module business to the next level.
Now I'm getting the complete picture. With all those brilliant minds in one room, I imagine it must have been incredibly productive for everyone involved, right?
One of the most rewarding moments of the conference was sharing of the best practices among our global module plants. From simple day-to-day improvements to large-scale systems innovations, participants walked away inspired how their colleagues around the world are driven excellence in module manufacturing.
Very cool. That kind of knowledge sharing is invaluable. So I guess we can expect to see some serious improvements in module manufacturing performance across the board?
Definitely. This event certainly helps key employees for module businesses and will lay a solid stepping stone for further improvements for not only MCZ, but for all MOBIS module plants.
I couldn't agree more. Marian, thank you so much for taking the time to share this fascinating story from MCZ with us today. And congratulations to the entire MCZ team for pulling off such an important and successful event.
Thank you, Josh, for having me. I'll see you soon with more stories from MCZ. Bye-bye.
We'll definitely be looking forward to hearing more from you soon, Marian. Take care. Now, here's one of the biggest highlights of the month. As you know, we've had different GBAs appear on this show before, like Attila from Sweden, Bushra from Germany, and Marian from the Czech Republic. Well, this month was special. All of our global brand ambassadors came together in Korea for the very first time. This was how the program unfolded. Day 1 was completely focused on brand vision, PR guidelines, and content development strategies. Day 2 took our group to visit Oyeong R&D Center, where they got hands-on experience with our electrification technologies and practiced real content creation. Day 3 brought them to the Seosan Proving Grounds, and this is where things got really exciting. They tested chassis systems, braking technology, and suspension, hit the high-speed track for some adrenaline, and tested out our ADAS parking system and Mobitim technology. The program was packed with meaningful activities. And of course, while in Korea, the GBAs also got to enjoy traditional cultural experiences that made the program even more unforgettable. Cannes Corporate Media and TV Awards recognition. Hyundai MOBIS truly shone on the world stage at Cannes. Our Move Improve campaign was named as a finalist at the prestigious Cannes Corporate Media and TV Awards. Some of the world's most well-known companies competed, so being recognized among them is huge. The campaign was specifically created to connect with millennials and Gen Z audiences. We wanted to show that Hyundai MOBIS isn't just about automotive parts. We're a smart mobility leader that's actively shaping the future of mobility. With recognition like this, we'll keep creating campaigns that truly resonate across generations all around the world. Mobitim Offline Showcase. We held an offline showcase. Some of you may remember that we shared it briefly on Global MOBIS News last time. Thanks to the positive response from our first pop-up exhibition, we brought it back as another offline experience. From September 19th to 21st at Erevo, which is this fantastic vehicle-themed exhibition cafe, our showcase featured two distinct zones. The exhibition zone, where visitors could explore the entire development process and see the technologies working in real vehicles. And the consumer research zone, where visitors shared their feedback and ideas that will directly influence and shape our future products. This time was a success as well, and we hope to be back again with another great opportunity very soon. And that's a wrap on our September edition of Global MOBIS News. As we step into this beautiful new season, I encourage you to take a moment to recharge, reflect, and really enjoy everything this month has to offer. A huge thank you to all Mobisians around the world for tuning in and being part of our global community. Global MOBIS News will be back next month with more exciting stories, inspiring people, and incredible innovations. Until then, take care of yourself, and as always, stay mobile.